All right, friends, good to see you. Benjamin, Rogue Stoneware, Southern Oregon's best. And really, our brand is growing and it's defining itself more. I just love sharing the journey so that hopefully you see what it is that we're doing and hopefully we inspire you in some manner to not only live your best life, but also contribute to your community and really stand for what you believe in most. Like, I really am finding more and more that the purpose, just like Simon Sinek said, the why behind what you're doing is absolutely crucial. So I'm going to share a little bit of that with you guys today. But also, I wanted to share a little bit about what's happening in our life, what's happening in our pottery world, and what's happening in our business. So I will start with the life part. It is now February. January, we had plans to, we'll just get you caught up. Rebecca joined the business last year. She stepped away from teaching after like 25 years. I was a lifelong teacher as well, 10 years, mainly overseas, but that's another conversation I'm excited to have with you. We started up this business, and after about 10 years of me doing it myself, she jumped on board last year and about half right after the school year, so around June. And it was really exciting to see our profits go up, and also the lifestyle that we were able to live together was really exciting. But this is the first year that we really get to explore what it means to be Rogue Stoneware together as husband and wife, as co-conspirators in this business and building this life. You know, we've got this one life. Let's see what we can do to make the world a better life and live our best, journey in the process, right? So this January is, our slowest month. So, and it's cold up here in Southern Oregon. We've had so much snow recently. I just went on a run and almost every other tree had either lost branches or had fallen down. I kid you not. We got about maybe 1.5 feet of snow in about a week or two. And so that was pretty wild. And you can see that there's still snow out there. I've been shoveling it quite a bit just because it's still freezing and I don't want to slip. It seems pretty darn dangerous, actually. The highs right now are like mid 30s. And even though it's sunny, a lot of that is just still frozen, as you can see. So in January, we had plans to go and hike the Catalina Trail down in Los Angeles, basically. But because of the fires, we stopped and we stayed at Pismo Beach. We canceled everything beyond that. We came home, we had a great break. The sun was fantastic. Like, it was really rejuvenating. But we came home and now we're just kind of like twiddling our thumbs ready to get to work because this is kind of what we do when we're here now. So Rebecca's right now working on our social media and just working on the website and doing kind of all of that digital platform marketing style work and all the other things as well. We were looking at our taxes today and our insurances and budgeting everything. We like to get together every Monday and really look at those things, make sure that we're on track and that we're doing well and that nothing, bites us in the rear, so to speak. So life-wise, I also we both, I turned 50 this year, and I feel like, life is short. Let's really live our best life. And so I really built out a bucket list life. So I've got a bucket list now, and I have one every year that I'd like to do. The first one I thought should be the most challenging one because we're only going to be getting older and we're kind of in our best shape right now, probably. I hope to continually stay in better shape, but I know that right now we probably want to do the most challenging one, and that is Mount Kilimanjaro. Oh my goodness. We bought tickets to Mount Kilimanjaro. We'll be going there in September. We usually do the Oregon State Fair, but the State Fair had changed a little bit, and that's kind of a little bit of a lull for us. The summer has stopped, and it's not quite the holiday season. So it's a good time for us to take a little bit of break, refresh. We're going to climb Mount Kilimanjaro. Holy cow. This is kind of a big deal for us. We haven't, we used to travel an awful lot, but we haven't been on an airplane for a very long time, like more than 10 years now, basically, for me. I have been enjoying motorcycle riding and just playing up in the mountains. We've done some road trips, but other than that, I was happy not dealing with all the travel stuff. But I really have this draw to do this bucket list life. I feel like, I don't think I even need to explain it. Climbing Mount Kilimanjaro just sounds so badass to me. I totally want to do it. So it is the tallest mountain, standing mountain. So it's going to be pretty neat. And we'll share more about that. If you've climbed it before, I'd love to hear about your experience. Or if you have something on your bucket list that you think that we should look at, please let me know that. So that is life. Oh, I've lost about 10 pounds. I've gone from around 15% body fat to around 14% body fat. I'm aiming for 10%. I'm following the book Muscle for Life to do that. It's a really cool book and a great program. It makes everything really simple. I'm not going to go into the weeds in it here because I did it in another video. But if you want to hear more about it, I'm totally happy to share it. Just ask me in the comments, and maybe I'll do another video. These videos are really growing from my community response. Like, I'm really hoping that you participate with me in telling me what it is that you'd like to hear more of. I'm just really happy to share. I'm doing myself a challenge to grow the business and myself in the process of at least one video per week. I'm enjoying doing reviews and just kind of this check-in for the business. So follow, what a full-time potter and his wife are doing and how to do it, and just get an idea what that journey is. So ask any questions, fire them away. I'm really happy to answer them. So that's life. Now, in the pottery world, I have come up with a financial goal for ourselves. And then I kind of did the math on how many, mugs I need to make per week and kind of what that looks like. And then also, it's not just about numbers, right? It's also about the passion and interest. And I've been playing with a lot of them. Some ideas they stick and some ideas they just go nowhere. And I've got a couple ideas I've been playing with. It's been fun running them by Rebecca now. It's not just me going on a whim or chasing the muse, but now we get to co-create a little bit more. And that's been a really fun part of this journey, I gotta say. And so I'm gonna show you some right now that we actually have been working on together here. So let's see if we can actually spin that right there. We can, check that out. Okay, cool. So this is a new series that we're working on together at the moment, and we're calling them Sun Seekers. They're really fun. And what these are pieces from my pottery parties that were examples that never really went anywhere. And so we are working on bringing these back to life. And this is just one of the styles of what we're doing. I have done more of them, and we have been selling them, which is awesome. It tells me that people are appreciating them. I want to show you a pretty cool one here. This is fun. And so this is just one step in the process. There's a bit of work that is going into these still. I love that the moon there, cycle there is really cool. I'm going to be playing with these a lot more still, but that's happening. And look at all this, I just love how kind of artsy these can be. I mean, to me, these are really exciting pieces for me to work on. Really everything that I do is fun for me to work on. Otherwise, what's the point? I really want to do things that are exciting for me, because the beauty about clay is it captures that work, right? So that's the pottery world is that right there. We're just kind of knocking out some of our best selling and my favorite pieces. I'm always constantly trying to work into something that I'm super proud of, something that challenges all of my skill sets and my vision as an artist and my communication, and then also, having freedom to explore as well. So, there's a really strong balance. I've got three different parts of that going on right now. So it always keeps me busy. And if I'm not feeling, very inspired or creative at the moment, then I'll work on those things that I just know I need to have this X amount of those for this part of the business. And then if I'm feeling like jazzed or juicy in the artistic realm, then I'm going to start playing with some of the more artsy and creative and free flow pieces. I think that makes a lot of sense to you guys, right? Well, it does to me, and that's all that matters. So that's the other thing that I like to work on, or that's the pottery world basically. Our season really starts to kick off in March. We start having more pop-ups and pottery parties and all of that type of stuff. And so that's pretty exciting. And, after tax season. And so that's the pottery world. And Rebecca and I are really, working on our responsibilities a little bit better. She does this part, I do this part. We come together to do all the other parts that are kind of between both of us. That's been super exciting, figuring that stuff out together. And then we've got that's kind of, so that's pottery, and then the biz. I guess I kind of encompassed both of those together right there. So what else can I tell you? That's it, I think. If you haven't seen that we do pottery parties, please check those out. Check out our website, roguestoneware.com. We really love celebrating local handmade makers, local food. We really believe in community and sustainability in almost like a tribal network. I love that our world is so connected now. Like you can fly to Kilimanjaro for 2 weeks and do a thing, but also there are some traps to things such as Amazon and big box stores and buying, widgets from slave labor here and selling them there. I feel like there's far too much of that going on, and that could very well be the downfall of not just humanity or the states as we know them, but our humanity. And so I really feel as though handmade can save us. Handmade reminds us of who we are, especially during this time of artificial intelligence and funnels and internet and social media. When we hold something handmade, we get to experience the process of what it took to make that. Um, some of our most recent, just very simple Valentine's Day pieces. I love these. They really encapsulate, so much of simply what it means to be an artist on the artist journey. And the spiral on the bottom is constantly reminding us that we are either becoming more of who we are, because everything is a process, and we're either honing into more of who we are by doing activities that focus us on doing that, such as purchasing and using handmade items, or we're moving further away from that because of distractions and all the other things that basically, I would say distraction is the main thing. Any resistance that keeps you from focusing on becoming more of who you are. And I really feel as though this helps to do a part of helping you to remember that the journey is messy, it's real, it's definitely your life purpose to become more of who you are, definitely not less. So claim your power, right? And claim that journey. Rebecca and I had some hard conversations this morning, but you've got to be present with where you're at right now in the process to stand on firm ground. If you're kidding yourself or you're living in an illusion, then we can't work with that, right? And we all are constantly working on finding our truth and living that. I'm hoping that my work helps you to do that, right? And if you haven't found a local potter near you or a local maker of any kind, there's clothes, there's services, there's all the things. And we really are a tribal community. As humans, we rely on community. And that's why social media has blown up so much, but it's a false community, isn't it? We can still communicate, but there's nothing like an actual hug and having commerce between one another. It's a really sacred, beautiful balance um, journey. So we are Rogue Stoneware. My name is Benjamin. We're in Southern Oregon. Please follow our journey. I really want to share it with you. So if you have any questions, I'm very happy to answer them to the best of my ability. And and thank you so much for being here today. All right, rock and roll, you guys.